My dead wife texted me this morning. Yeah, she knew things only I had told my therapist. My girlfriend saw the message before I could delete it. Emily's face went white. She was holding my phone. I'd asked her to check the time, and she just stood there in the kitchen doorway, frozen, staring at the screen. "What is this?" Her voice was barely a whisper. I took the phone from her. Unknown number. 4 words. "You stopped too early." "I don't know," I said, which was true. I didn't. Emily left without her coffee. I'm a pianist, classical. Successful enough that people recognize my name if they follow that sort of thing. 2 years ago, my wife Anna killed herself. Sleeping pills. No note for me. She left one for Emily, actually. They'd been friends since college, architecture school. Anna designed our apartment before she died. All clean lines and empty space. She said good design is about what you remove, not what you add. I wonder if she was referring to more than just buildings. The messages started small. 3 weeks ago, just once every few days. "Are you okay? Still playing?" I deleted them, didn't tell anyone. What would I say? That my dead wife was texting me? That I was waiting for them? Because I was waiting. Emily moved in 4 months after the funeral. Too soon, probably. People talked, but she understood things about Anna that no one else did. She'd been there at the end, seen what I hadn't wanted to see. The pills Anna was taking, the weight she'd lost, the way she'd started talking about her projects in the past tense. "She asked me to take care of you," Emily told me once. The last time I saw her. I never asked what else Anna had said. The messages got more specific. "You're playing the Chopin again, the Nocturne in C minor." I'd been practicing it for months. There's a passage in measure 37, left-hand arpeggio, right-hand melody, that I could never get right. I'd play it 20-30 times in a row, then start the whole piece over. Emily said it was driving her crazy hearing the same measures on repeat through the walls. "Why don't you just skip it?" she'd asked. I didn't know how to explain that skipping it felt like giving up. "You always stop there," the next message said, "at measure 37. "Why?" My hands started shaking. I was alone in the practice room. The piano was open. The phone was on the music stand where I'd left it. I picked it up and typed, "Who is this?" The response came immediately. "You know who I am." I started checking the number obsessively, ran it through every reverse lookup I could find. Nothing. I called it once. It rang 3 times, then disconnected. No voicemail, no sound at all. Emily found me at 2 in the morning, sitting at the piano in the dark. "You're scaring me," she said. "I can't sleep." "That's not what I mean." She sat beside me on the bench. She was wearing one of Anna's old sweaters. I'd given her a box of clothes months ago, said Anna would want someone to use them. Now I couldn't look at it. "You're different, distant. You won't talk to me." My phone buzzed on top of the piano. We both looked at it. "Don't," Emily said. I picked it up anyway. "She doesn't understand you as I did." Emily saw it. I watched her read it over my shoulder, watched the color drain from her face. "Jesus Christ." She stood up. "Who is sending these?" "I don't know." "Show me the others." "There aren't others." "You're lying." She grabbed the phone from my hand, started scrolling. I tried to take it back, but she moved away, her thumb flying across the screen. "Oh my God! Oh my God! There are hundreds of these! How long has this been happening?" 3 weeks. "And you didn't tell me?" Her voice cracked. "Someone is pretending to be Anna, and you didn't think I should know?" "I didn't want to worry you." "Worry me?" She laughed, sharp and bitter. "I'm Anna's best friend. I was there when she..." She stopped. put the phone down on the piano. I can't do this. I can't be the one who keeps you together. Amelie, Anna asked me to take care of you, but she's dead. And I can't compete with a ghost. I stayed because I thought you were grieving. I'm leaving because I think you're disappearing. She left. I sat there in the dark and waited for my phone to buzz. It did. She left. I knew she would. The messages came constantly after that. Play for me. I miss hearing you practice. You never finished anything, did you? Not the piece. Not us. I stopped going to rehearsals. Stopped answering emails from my agent. There was a concert scheduled in 2 weeks. Rachmaninoff, something I'd played 100 times. But I couldn't think about anything except the phone and the messages, and the way Anna used to sit in the corner of the practice room, sketching on her tablet while I played. Do you remember Prague? The message asked. At a church with the terrible acoustics? You complained for weeks. I did remember. We'd fought about it. One of those small married fights that feel enormous at the time and meaningless later. Except that nothing with Anna felt meaningless anymore. You said I never supported your career, the message continued. But I came to every performance. Even when I was sick, she had been sick. Depression, anxiety, and insomnia. A cocktail of diagnoses that the doctors kept adjusting, kept medicating, kept trying to fix. I'd been on tour when it got really bad. Amelie called me, said I should come home, but I had 3 more cities left and Anna had told me to finish the tour. I'll be fine, she'd said on the phone. Her voice sounded far away. I'm always fine. She wasn't fine. You always play Chopin when you're lying to yourself, the next message said. I looked at the piano, at the open score, the Nocturne in C minor. I'd been playing it when Anna died, a matinee in Boston. I'd stopped at measure 37, fumbled the arpeggio, and my phone had started buzzing in my pocket. By the time I got off stage, Amelie had called 6 times. I picked up my phone now and typed, "What do you want from me? I want you to finish the piece." I tried. God, I tried. I sat at the piano for hours, days, played up to measure 37, and my hands would freeze. The notes were there on the page. I knew them intellectually, but my fingers wouldn't cooperate. You're not trying, the messages said. You're hiding. I'm not hiding, I shouted at the empty apartment. My voice echoed off Anna's carefully designed walls. My phone buzzed. Then why won't you play past the measure you were playing when I died? The room tilted. I grabbed the edge of the piano. You think that if you never finish it, you can stay in that moment forever. Before you knew. Before everything changed. Stop, I whispered. You stopped first. I called Amelie. It went straight to voicemail. I called again. Left messages I don't remember leaving. Drove to her apartment. She was staying with her sister. But no one answered the door. I called my agent. He sounded confused. The concert was 3 days ago, he said. You canceled, don't you remember? I didn't remember. I went home. The apartment felt wrong, too empty, too full. I couldn't tell anymore. The messages were waiting. Amelie stopped answering your calls 2 months ago. The concert was 6 months ago. You showed up drunk. They canceled the rest of your season. When did you last leave the apartment? My phone buzzed. Check the date on Amelie's things. I went to the bedroom, opened the closet. My clothes. Only my clothes. I checked the bathroom, 1 toothbrush, my toothbrush, back to the bedroom. The drawer where Amelie kept her jewelry, empty. Under the bed, nothing. In the corner of the closet, shoved behind my winter coats, a box. I pulled it out, opened it. Amelie's sweater. the one she'd been wearing that night, the one that was Anna's. A note on top in Amelie's handwriting. I can't do this anymore. You need help I can't give you. I'm sorry. Dated August 2024, 6 months ago. My phone was buzzing continuously now, message after message. She tried to help you, but you wouldn't take the medication. You wouldn't go to therapy. You just played the same 37 measures over and over and talked to your phone. I looked at the screen, at the hundreds of messages, at the conversation I'd been having back and forth for months, all from the same number, all unanswered, because there were no responses, just messages I'd sent, just questions I'd asked myself. Who is this? Please stop. Anna, what do you want from me? All in blue, all outgoing, my thumbs moving across the screen, typing words I thought I was receiving. I dropped the phone. The quiet that followed was absolute. I stood in the bedroom of the apartment Anna had designed. Negative space, she'd called it. The emptiness that gives meaning to what remains. I walked to the practice room. The piano was open. The nocturne was there, measure 37 circled in pencil. My handwriting, circled and recircled until the paper was thin. I sat down, put my hands on the keys, started playing. Measure 1, 5, 10, 20, 37. I stopped. Outside, the city continued. Cars and voices and life. Inside, there was only the piano. The gray light Anna had loved. My hands are on the keys. I thought about the medication in the bathroom, the appointments I'd missed, the people who'd tried to help. I thought about Anna designing this room, positioning the piano just so, asking me to play for her one last time before she left for Amelie's apartment that final night. Finish the piece, she'd said, for me. But I'd been too tired, had a headache, told her tomorrow. There was no tomorrow. I looked at my phone, dark and silent on the piano. No messages. There had never been messages. Just me, the keys, and the piece I couldn't finish because finishing meant accepting that she was gone, that Amelie was gone, that I was alone with nothing but my hands and the music and the terrible arithmetic of grief. I played measure 37 again, and stopped. And in the stopping, in that held breath between sound and silence, Anna was there. Not haunting me, not texting me, not even really there at all, just remembered, just alive in the only place I could still keep her, in the unfinished piece, in the negative space, in the silence I could no longer fill with anything but myself.